This is how poor Biye of Cameroon and Museveni of Uganda are ancestral monuments in their palaces. Hello friends, welcome to Desia Info channel. In our today's video, we present to you how the President of Cameroon, Paul Biya, aged 93 years and in power for 43 years, and the President of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, aged 81 years and in power for 40 years, are now considered as monuments in their palaces, while their citizens suffer in pains, poverty, underdevelopment, youth unemployment that leads to mass migration and death. If you are passing by this channel for the first time and have not yet subscribed, please kindly do so right away and hit the notification icon so you won't miss out when we bring to you a new publication. Stay tuned as we take you to the presentation. Across Africa, the language of democracy is loudly spoken, yet in practice, power often refuses to move with time. Few places illustrate this concentration more starkly than Cameroon and Uganda, where leadership has hardened into what can only be described as the rule of the very old over the very young. This kind of leadership is not merely about age, it is about stagnation, entitlement, and a dangerous belief that leadership is a lifetime inheritance rather than a temporary trust. When old men sit tight in power for decades, refusing to heal space for younger minds, a nation does not merely perish, it begins to decay. In Cameroon, Paul Biya has ruled since 1982. In Uganda, Yoweri Museveni has been in power since 1986. Together, these two men embody a troubling African paradox. Leaders who once symbolized hope now preside over systems allergic to renewal. Both countries have populations where the majority are under 30. Yet political power is monopolized by men old enough to be their great-grandfathers. This is not wisdom guiding youth, it is age-suffocating innovation. Defenders of these old tyrant great-grandfathers often hide behind the word experience, but experience without adaptability becomes irrelevant. Experience that refuses accountability becomes tyranny. A nation is not a museum meant to preserve leaders in glass cases, while society outside collapses. In Cameroon and Uganda, decades of uninterrupted rule have produced weak institutions dependent on personalities, elections reduced to rituals rather than choices, youth excluded from decision-making yet blamed for unemployment and unrest. When leadership becomes permanent, failure becomes normalized. Youth locked out, nation locked down. Young people in both countries are energetic, educated, and globally aware, yet they are governed by men whose political reflexes were formed during the Cold War. Laws are crafted to protect incumbents, not citizens. Constitutions are amended to extend tenure, not justice. This is the tragedy. A generation with ideas is ruled by a generation cleansing to memories. When young brains are stoned out of leadership, frustration grows. Protest is criminalized. Migration becomes the dream. Risky journeys across deserts and seas begin to look more attractive than waiting endlessly for change at home. Leadership is relay, never a throne. Nature itself teaches succession. No tree refuses to shed old leaves, so new ones can grow. Nations that prosper understand that leadership is a relay race, not a throne to be occupied unto death. Cameroon and Uganda are not poor because they lack resources or people. They suffer because power refuses to circulate. This kind of situation turned a state into a private retirement plan for a few, funded by the patience of millions. Time is the one election that cannot be rigged. History is unforgiving to leaders who confuse longevity with legitimacy. No amount of force, propaganda, or constitutional manipulation can stop time. The question is not whether power will change hands, but how, peacefully through inclusion or violently through collapse. Cameroon and Uganda still have a choice, but that choice begins with a simple truth. A nation that refuses to renew its leadership is preparing its own funeral. Hi everyone, permit me to end here for today, and when I come back, I will take you to details on what is happening around these two old tyrants in African history. Please do not go away without subscribing, and after doing so, hit the notification icon so you won't miss out on any of our new videos. Please also don't forget to like, share, and make a comment. Tell us what you think about these old leaders. Thank you for your time and see you very soon for another update.